We lose ourselves in the meaning of things in a material world. It's gonna turn into like Madonna. I'm a serial girl. I'm a material girl. You know, something stupid. We lose ourselves when we look into the sun. You shouldn't do that. Don't look into the sun. Keep on back, 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 keep on back. The things we know. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the things we know. Oh, 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 whoa. Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, faux. That's right, you don't have an R in the end. You want to make it faux. Like F-O-E. Faux show. So, I set up a little thing here where I just pretty much put my wallet on top of a cinnamon container. And I'm going to see if that will work sufficiently for kind of like a painting stage. So while I'm painting, I'll be able to kind of rest my hand there. Let me move that down a little bit. There we go. Rest my hand like that. And it'll keep the model in the same spot sort of thing. And I'll know where I can rest my hand, and it'll be at a good spot from the camera. Yeah. That makes sense. That's what I'm going with. So today, I ended up taking the day off from work because I woke up with like a swollen lip. It was just like, and I was like, I don't know, I can't call. I can't do things. My lip's all swollen. Bye. And then I went to sleep for a bit, and it's still a little bit swollen. It's still still hurts a little bit for some reason. I don't know what happened. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows, bros? So, I took the day off, and I figured, well, I guess might as well do some hobby work then, I guess, right? Like, if I can't do other progressive, other stuff that, pardon me, would be productive, then, you know, I think that would work. So we got who's with us today? We got Jackler. We got Jackler. We got the Bows. Jackler 1. And so we've got 5 Terminators and 3 Sergeants to finish. The black part, because the black part matters. I'm also looking at some of them, seeing where I could and should probably do a second coat on some areas because it's a bit thin, and I can see the red showing through the kind of transparent black that I've got on the shoulders and stuff like that. I must have kind of rushed some of them. So that's one thing. But I did do a little bit on like the sergeants, so I already did like their eye piece, their eye scope, their bionic eye, I guess. I've already done that. But they need to get some stuff done, so we have that to do. Yeah. And then after that's all done, then I get to go over them all and look further if there's any minor details that I might want to do in like brass or bronze or gold or silver or anything else. A final last check on everything, and then we move on to something else, just to make sure. I might leave the shields. I don't know. I mean, like, I drew up some plans for what I might do with the shields. Let's put them on this one. It'll be a better shot on the other camera. So, I mean, these are just, and they're not going to be blue. But I mean, like, those ones at the top, those are the original 5 designs I put on, like, the shoulder shields on the Terminators. And then the other 15, I guess there's a couple down there, there's a 4 down there, but the other ones are the ones I'm going to do on the next batch, the new Gremlins, the new batch. Hey, Carl. Carl. He's a cool guy. He is my brother. Carl, back there. Oh, there goes Steve. These are all brother Marines of the chapter. That is Jeremiah. That's Carlos. And, that's Greg. Jackler left for a second. He left for a second. What are we doing? Well, I'm having a smoke. But we are going to be painting some Terminators. And we're going to be doing it right, doing it tight. Just a couple drips. Just 2 thin coats of drip on each model. That's right. So we're going to get some of these Terminators painted up. Yeah. GW butt plug goes right in, inserts comfortably. I don't think that actually would. That looks like that would probably be a very uncomfortable insertion. Okay, it's in. What do I do now? That's right. It's Tank Top Slathe. 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 So I don't know what would happen if I were to play Avenged Sevenfold. I'm pretty sure that would just get the entire stream just done. Like, killed. Although I've played Avenged Sevenfold before, and sometimes it's alright with it, sometimes it's not. I don't know. All I know is that this means Warhammer. So we've been just doing nothing for like 14 minutes. Well, I guess 10 minutes. Because that was like 5 minutes of me just kind of waiting for anybody to show up. Ah! It's weird, because I don't have like a cut or like a blemish or anything. But it's just like... it feels like my lip is burned. Maybe that's what I did. Maybe I burnt my... Burnt. Say it right. Say chowder. Come on, Frenchie. Say chowder. No. Chowder. Say chowder. Chowder. Oh, The Simpsons. Alright. Now... So we're going to have to do their storm bolters, their arms, and elbow pads. Or forearms and elbow pads, really. The back vents, the scanner things that they have over, like, on their shoulder or like on the hunch of their armor. The fingers of the power fist, and the cabling that's on the back of their arms. They're like mecha tricep that they have that just kind of floats there. All right. Let's get this party started with our trusty Citadel small base brush. It's the best one. I'm sure there's cheaper brushes that are similar, but there are reasons why I like this brush over other ones. I find whatever finish that they put on top of the wood handle is also nicer. It feels better in the hand, so I would, like, comfort is important when painting. You don't want an uncomfortable paintbrush. Because then you're sitting there like, ah! You're sitting there like Harry Potter trying to write, I will not write lies! I will not write lies! Oh, Harry Potter. Okay, where do we want to start? Let's start with the Stormbolter. And just let me know if everything is good, sound levels are good, models in focus, if everything is working, if anything needs to be changed, if anything needs to be updated. Tell me how your day is going. Just keep talking, because the talking part, the conversation part, as I was kind of stressing the other day a lot, it's super helpful when there's somebody else actually saying something. And when the conversation's not just me talking to myself about how nobody's talking, you know? Yeah, it looks fine, thanks. Awesome. Okay, good. I mean, like, that became kind of a struggle, like, on the last stream after you took off. And I forget who was left, because they didn't say anything after. They said they were there when you were leaving, and then after that, they didn't say a single thing. So I'm not sure what was going on. And I'm pretty sure that the filters were fixed by that point. The chat filters and stuff. So it just made me really sad. I just didn't want to do it. Well, I was watching some videos about people playing Halo Combat Evolved for the first time. Because apparently that is a thing now. That's now apparently a genre for people to stream and react to. Let's play Halo Combat Evolved for the first time. We've never played this or know anything about it. And then they play through it, and then they get scared. Essentially, when they get to the part with the flood. That's the gist of it. Who is your daddy, and what does he do? Now I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately. What, should I add that? Should I start... What if I start adding... I don't know. I mean... I was actually just kind of... Now I'm like struggling over the thought. Like... Should I add in little clips and stuff? Movie clips? You know, I can cut to them. And things. You know, I could cut to a scene of Arnold. You know, I lied. Stick around. You know, I could, you know, or I could have these things that I cut to, and I could be like, here's Jackler's intro video and stuff. But then all of a sudden, I mean, like, I feel like I would just be coming everybody else's videos, or maybe just specifically other certain people. So, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll add clips and videos and things. I don't know, on one side of it, it just seems kind of tacky. Just to be padding out time with videos like that. It's probably why, if I have ever done it, I've probably only rarely ever done that. Add in a brush sound effect. What would the brush sound effect be for? So that people will actually believe that I'm really painting. They'd be like, oh, he paints so silently. He must be Alpha Legion. Slathe the Dyslexic Marine. Add in a bruh sound effect. Bruh sound effect. Oh, wow. No! No, I'm misreading comments in a stream. Oh, no. I am becoming exactly like another 40k streamer. Oh, no! I'm misreading all of Jackler's comments. Maybe your comments just have that effect on people. maybe that's possible. I'll just try to swing in with the save there. The Jackler comments, they cause people to be momentarily dyslexic. They cause disorientation and dyslexia. So you get double D. You get twice the D. You were the chosen one. You underestimate my Kenobi! Wasn't Darth Maul also, like, the chosen one? Of sorts? Wasn't he also, like, another chosen one? Wait. If Anakin was the chosen one, then what does that make Liu Kang? I think that there might be a bit of a conflict between Anakin Skywalker or the Jedi and their prophecies and Mortal Kombat, because as far as I know, Liu Kang was the chosen one, and that each man chooses his own destiny, and Shang Tsung killed my brother. That's what I know. It's like all like the death sounds or pain sounds. I know to get this forearm. So I only just recently, like last night, learned that there was some James Bond game that had, like, it had what's her name from American Pie, the one that sat down on Jim's bed and started masturbating, right? And she's in it as a character, and it's like Pierce Brosnan Bond, and Jaws is in it, not the shark, the James Bond character, just to clarify for people, because some people are fucking dumb. So and like, I don't know, it seemed kind of neat. I didn't know there was this James Bond game. It was like an over-the-shoulder, like third-person shooter, with corner hugging sort of thing. Kind of similar, I guess, in mechanics, I would say, just from the videos that I saw, to maybe like Gears of War, but you're James Bond. And apparently the game's like, the game is difficult as fuck. Where in some cases the game's ridiculously easy, and then out of nowhere it just difficulty spikes. Out of nowhere, for no apparent reason. And then it lowers the difficulty. So I guess like it almost like it gets you worse at the game. going on really thin. This paint needs some milk. Nobody's got time for that. Geez, Slathe, you realize that those quotes were both said by black women? So you saying that was essentially like, it was like the exact same as blackface. You racist. I remember playing a similar game, but it had Daniel Craig. Oh yeah. That's not Bond. That's Daniel Craig. It's kind of a good thing that I guess I did some of the other steps before even doing the black step. Usually I wait until after I have all the black pattern on before I would do any of the other colors. But as I've kind of pre-done those, I've somewhat Martha Stewarted all the blue areas, except for the eye lens, like the lenses in the helmet. Just kind of makes that a little bit more convenient. Then to get these to a stage where they are quote unquote done isn't that far away. Wait, is this the... This isn't it, right? I was gonna say, this isn't the super inspirational song that always makes everybody start monologuing. No, it's not. It's not the inspirational monologue song. Verbal blackface. Yeah. Oh, you invented that, hey? So you're gonna patent it? You should patent it. Just see where that's thin there, so I'm just gonna do that now. And this one. And this one we don't have to worry about that elbow because we're going to be painting that black anyway. Although, of course, this is the one where the cable is further away from the elbow. which in ways, I guess, makes it easier for me to paint the elbow, but then also reduces the chance that I'm going to accidentally hit the elbow while painting the cord. So, yeah. So there's flaws to both chords on both sides in that. Trademark. Let's get a little bit more a bad and black. A badass black. Let's get that there. Ow. Oh, here it is. This is the inspirational song, isn't it? Alright, well, if you find yourself and nothing's going the way you want, you just need to persevere. You just need to fight the current and swim against it, and eventually you might not get where you wanted to be, but you'll be back in safety. But if you really, really want it, then you'll get it. And if you don't get it, then that just means you just didn't really, really want it, right? Aren't you inspired? That's right. It's the inspirational part of the thing. And you will see. Okay. Well, how many worlds would you cross? I swear, that question's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? They never answer it. It's bullshit. Answer the question. I want the truth. I want answers. You can't handle the truth. You did that backwards. No, I didn't. Okay, I'll do these. Actually, you know what? I think I might do the helmet next. Do the mask. There. Line done. Now just paint the rest. And that's how to do that. Done. Actually, it's really easy to do the Terminators. Now that I'm kind of coming back to painting Terminators again. Painting the Terminators with that split mask pattern is really, really, really easy because of all the lines and shapes that are on the mask or on the helmet. So it makes it really easy to split in half there. It's Big E. Big E is the light. Oh, it's inviting the night in. You probably shouldn't invite the night in. That kind of sounds like you're inviting a vampire into your house. And that just sounds like a bad news bears. I wouldn't do that. I mean, unless she sucks good, then maybe I'll let the vampire in. But then again, vampires, I mean, come on. Let's be honest about this. Vampires are pretty much just kind of like a gay analogy, metaphor sort of thing. Vampires are just used as a device to talk about gay people. I mean, come on. Think about vampires, the way they talk, the way they act, the way they dress, what they do. They're gay people. Holy, ban Slathe! Ban him! All we know is a vampire can't come in unless you invite them. Well, why? There's a reason for that. There's a specific reason for it. And it's an attribute that vampires have that usually is... This attribute is usually dropped from vampire folklore and stuff. And it's because vampires are anal retentive. That's why vampires, if they see an like a pile of sticks or something like that, or a bunch of sticks that have been knocked over, they will pile them up. Or a vampire will tie your shoes if they're untied. Like the oh, your shoes are untied sort of thing would almost be, in a reverse scenario, would almost be a thing to stop a vampire. Like, oh, my shoe's untied, and then they would have to stop and tie your shoes. Being attacked by a vampire, just say no. Say no to vampires. This is America's war against vampires. We're gonna have, and then of course there'll be the other political party, which will be like, we're gonna make centers for people who want to safely vampire, so they don't spread any diseases. And then they can dispose of their victims. And why does that actually sound like something that could possibly exist? Greetings from Argentina. Oh, hello, Max Ramirez. Do I want to add some rolls to that R? Do I want to make that like Ramirez, or is it just like a hard R, Ramirez? Oh, this is gonna get spicy in the chat then, isn't it? We got... oh, Jackler, you're getting outed. So we got Max Ramirez here, or Ramirez, in Argentina, and we got Jackler here in Brazil. That's right. Oh. You can't do that, Slathe. You just, like, doxed me. No. That's, like, not doxic. So yeah, what's next then? So we're gonna have to do the fingers, scope thing here, Scouter, Dragon Ball Z Scouter, and then the back vents here. And then I might want to do another coat on that elbow pad. How are you? Do you like 40K and Warhammer and hobby and miniatures and stuff? And Coca-Cola? It's just it's not on purpose. It's a coincidence that Coca-Cola and this bit. They're not Coca-Cola Marines. Well, we could take a moment. Let's see. We got if we have a new person, I can take a moment to say hello. Hello. That was our moment to say hello. Now, back to the action. No. Take a smoke break. Boop, 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 boop. Did that person just show up and then disappear after I mentioned that? Where they were like, ugh, this person's from Brazil, and then they left. They were like, ugh, I don't want to be in the same chat lobby as a disgusting Brazilian. I'm leaving. And Jackler's just sitting there like, man, shut the fuck up. I'll send Golden Jesus statue to get you. Oh, it's your song, though. Well, that's cool. We had somebody show up for a second. That's always nice. Can I, like, refresh the... No, I can't, eh? It's not fucking gold. It can be gold if I want it to be. It's giant golden Giga Jesus that stretches off into the cosmos itself. Most of the planet's gold has been put into just that statue alone. Because they wanted to send a message to God. They're like, that's right, motherfucker. Golden fucking idol. And then they'd be like, and you know what? Our Jesus has Wi-Fi. And then all of a sudden, like an anime, God would have like that, like, goes all white obliteration thing, like, ah! Because of Brazil's golden Wi-Fi Jesus. Golden Wi-Fi Jesus. Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum. Golden Wi-Fi. So, fingers, and events, and the scope thing. I need to try to remember. And then anything else that needs another coat. And probably a bunch of the other guys need more coats. More coats! So who do we have with us today? Who's around? There's Jackler. It says there's 3 people watching. That's what it's telling me. I see 3 people. Boogie down, Space Marines. It's all jackalers. What? Yeah, it's all jackler. I provided all of the planet's gold to create Giga Jesus to be able to fight Rio Ran or whatever. That's like a Pokemon, isn't it? Or to fight Godzilla. And then Godzilla and like Golden Jesus are fighting in like the bay, in like in the massive bay around Brazil. Brasilia. And they're like fighting in the ocean, and they're like Jesus like punches Giga Jesus like punches with his golden fist into Godzilla, and Godzilla like breathes his fire breath, and it like melts part of Jesus, and he's like and he like the molten gold at Godzilla, and then Godzilla gets covered in it, and he becomes Golden Godzilla and starts fighting Giga Jesus. Jackler, I hope you cut that part and make a video out of that. I hope you do it. You just cut that one part of the video and then just turn it into like a sound file in the background maybe. And then just put a bunch of pictures and just make them fight. There's your next video. Giga Jesus versus Godzilla versus Golden Godzilla. And Giga Jesus has laser eyes? Fuck yes. Fuck. Be awesome. A Jackler production. And you're gonna have to show it to all your friends. You're gonna have to bring it to like your local pastor and be like, Pastor, look at this video that I made of our Jesus statue. Wait, did Jesus and Godzilla need to be wearing a mask in the video? I mean, they are going to be kind of close to each other, right? Like, do they need to wear masks? I mean, they don't want to get COVID. Oh, COVID warning label. Boop, added. False information. Godzilla and Jesus can't get COVID. Fact checkers. Don't worry, Jesus can't get coronavirus. That'd be a good picture, just a picture of like Jesus pointing at you, and he's wearing like a flu mask, and he's saying, "Wear a mask." Because it would be obviously such painful pandering in a way. It's like, holy shit. Fucking Jesus. He's telling me to wear a mask. I guess I should. It's still wet, so I'm like pulling off the paint, so I should just move on to a different area and come back to that. For the most part, everything looks fine. Oh, I guess I gotta do the bolter handle. That's a detail that is often forgotten or neglected. Sometimes it's just painted from the outside, and it's like, oh yeah. And then you can see that they have this unpainted side on the inside. It's like, so what are they holding? He is the virus. The virus is love. That's why we're all infected. You think I should open up the After Dark chat? What do you think? I'd probably want to turn off the music. But do you think I should open up After Dark chat? I don't know. Maybe if we can get us some people, if we can get some people watching, I might open After Dark chat because that'll make things a lot more convenient. But I mean, like, if it's just gonna be the two of us for a bit, then I mean, like, it's fine just like this. If we had, like, I don't know, like 5 to 6 people, I might open the After Dark chat, just so that way it's kind of, everything's all easier. And then again, that would be on a good day. 5 to 10 people, typically. I never have 5 to 10 people. It'd be nice. You know, if there was like a good day or a good time when I could get a bunch of like regulars or semi-regulars. I know. You know what? You know what will get people watching? I should just change the title of this video to "Should I Quit YouTube?" Right? And then everyone will show up. No, Slathe, don't! Oh, you're painting. Yeah. You fell for my trap card. That would be cruel. And not really something I would like to do, so no. But in the sense of making a dark joke, it is okay to make a joke about it. When the donkeys smell like donkeys. When the dog heaps smell like dog heaps. When the dog heaps smell like dog heaps. That's right, the Trump beats. This is what the Trump beats sound like. What's that, Jackler? You're a mood? Yeah, Jackler's kind of emo. He's a bit of a mood, but he's a bit of an emo. It's probably the Dark Angel heritage that makes him so emo. You know, like, he hangs out with the goth kids and looks like the goth kids, but he's not one of the goth kids. Okay, so we did the fingers, did that. What was it that needed to... When the garbage smells like garbage, when the garbage smells like garbage, when the garbage smells like Trump, 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 Trump. That's what it sounds like they're kind of saying. When the dog heaps, when the donkeys, when the Trump beats. What are they saying? Maybe it's a form of auditory pareidolia, where I'm hearing patterns that aren't actually there. So you're hearing voices? No. Here's a video idea. Rank the Bloodhounds named characters in order of drip. I mean, Arrow's got some drip, especially with the wave. What? With the wave? I swear you're like hitting me here with some lingo or terminology or slang that I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who has the most drip? Like Tokyo drip? There's some parts on the helmet that I might want to just give a quick second coat to. The wave is your haircut. So bloodhounds that have long hair, that's the question? Well, essentially that would just be all the ones that I made up back in like the early 2000s, which would have been Arrow, Leo, and Slathe. Those were essentially the only characters for a long time. And then there were other characters, but they weren't really, I never really made like I didn't go too in depth with them. So like I never decided like what their face looks like or whatever their hair looks like. There was Commander Bataran, but he seems to have, I seem to have somewhat like erased and replaced. You've been erased. What the hell? Somebody's like hammering something. So they've got the most drip. As in they've got like the longest hair, I guess? I suppose so. There's probably other characters that could exist, hypothetically. But I suppose if the question is translatable to which ones have long hair, then that would be those three characters. Although there's one time when somebody suggested to me, oh man, you should like change Slate's hair, give him like, give him like short hair, give him like a brush cut or something like that. Like give him like the Thor short haircut, from the movie where he's fighting Hulk or whatever. It's like, what? Why do I want to change the character like that? Just do it! Because long hair's dumb. Fucking long hairs. Excuse swearing. There's going to be swearing here if you're new to the show. There's going to be swearing. There's going to be pot smoking. There's going to be crude statements. So if you are new, you have been warned. Am I in California? No. I'm in the 51st state of Canada. Canada stands. So, not just the hair. Toki. Okay. Drip is also a term that you would give to somebody with a certain, like, STD or STI. Oh, they've got the drip. So, just so you know, asking which ones have the most drip, and also, in a sense, could be asking them which one has the worst case of chlamydia or whatever. So, I would say none of them, because they know no sickness or brightness, or I guess because they're space marines, they also technically know no pussy. But they don't know what they're missing, either, so that's alright. Someone's going crazy with the banging. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, it sounds like somebody's hammering something somewhere, for some reason. Brother Marines. You don't think that's a thing? Somebody having the drip? Yes, that's a thing. That is most definitely a thing. That is a term in regard to having a very specific sexually transmitted disease and or illness. But you, being possibly, you know, you. You don't understand. You could never understand. I'm gonna press refresh chat and hope it doesn't kill the stream. The things we know. Boom, boom. Are we still streaming? We're still good? Nothing broke? I think we're good. Seems like we're good. Seems like we're still rolling. So I'll just get this done. And at least I got those dancing marines. Those are good. It's nice. It would be nice. It'd be nice if I could get the Mr. Space Marine dancing thing again. But I think I ended up actually deleting that video. So I would have to, like, completely refilm it. Well, Urban Dictionary says a lot of things there, Jackler. Urban Dictionary classifies drip as this. That's what this is. Well, Urban Dictionary is probably also populated mostly by 12-year-olds. So, am I on Urban Dictionary? Is there a Slathe the Space Marine on Urban Dictionary? This is what Slathe the Space Marine means. It means that guy. So we've got, okay, so 4 more Terminators and 3 Sergeants to get all the black pattern done on to. And then after that, I'm gonna, yeah, do like a quick analysis of them all, see if what needs to get done, if there's like belt buckles or something like that, you know, like a crooks or something like that. Just the minor details, and then just get all those done on all of them. And then when we're finally done with all of the black, then I'll probably do, I guess, maybe the eye lenses. And then the silvers. Because I've already done pretty much everything else. Wow. Instant Bloodhounds. Just add Abaddon Black. The reason I typically don't do the other colors first is because, you know, you could very easily, you know, minorly slip your brush over top of it, and then it's like, ah, shit, all that layering work has just been ruined by a little bit of black paint. I can try to get the black paint off, but ah, shit, now it's, oh, fuck. It's not right. You know, you could have done all the black first, and then done the patterns, like, over top or next to it, and then it's easier to clean up other colors sometimes. So, we'll see how this rolls. So let's get some of our black paint on the palette. I swear it's like the moment I take a bong rip, all of a sudden somebody left. So it's almost like if they're like, oh, I either got what I wanted and they're gone, or they're like, what the fuck is this? I can't let my kids watch this. This is degenerate Warhammer. Maybe I should make that the new channel, Degenerate Warhammer. And all we do is just constantly talk about Arch. We would have like a shrine to Arch Warhammer for some reason. I don't want to do this part first this time. So I think there was a new Sodas video. I don't know if it's any good. I don't usually keep up to date all the time super fast. I was sending some links to those animations and things, and those like rotoscope tests that I was doing. What was it? I sent those to Valrak, and he was like, "Oh man, these are awesome." It'd be cool if he featured them or something. I doubt he would. I doubt he would show them. Even though I should have was like, would you review or react to these? I hope that he didn't just mean in a comment. That like he didn't think I meant that. It's like, oh wow. It'd be cool. I mean he's got a really big channel, so that would be kind of cool. Because that would obviously help a lot if it was like, hey, check this guy out. He makes animations about his Space Marine chapter, and some of them are comedy videos, and that would be nice. Then again, there's a lot of that would be nice. A lot of things would be nice, sort of thing, but let's focus on the here and the now. What we are doing, what we can accomplish what we are accomplishing. Stop simping. How would that be simping? I sent him links to my videos. That's not simping. Oh. I was like, oh, there's like a wet hair in the, or there's like a hair in the paint. It's like drying out. Shit, I should get that out of there so I can keep using the paint. And then it's like, oh, that's like paint that's already dried out from earlier in the session. Okay. Never mind then. Touché, paint. So yeah, do we have any new people today? Do we have any newcomers? I guess maybe we just have people watching. Maybe they don't have a YouTube account and they can't chat. You know, if you're new, I'd be happy to say if you said hi. Makes things a bit more casual. That's exactly what a simp would say. Yeah, fuck off. That's exactly what I'll say. Take that, Jackler. Fuck off. That's one of those, like, I've got a bag of dicks right here for you. Don't ask why I have a bag of dicks. In fact, I don't have that. That's a weird thing to say. Oh wow, it's the dick bag mangler. He's a wanted man in 12 star systems. That's right. I go from planet to planet, and I find the deadliest prey, and then I cut off its dick. And how is that not a thing, right? Like a parody of Predator, right? Where this guy goes around killing all the deadliest predators and cutting their dick off and putting that in their trophy room. Oh man, that's I don't know, that's funny. I think that's a good one. Okay, so those fingers definitely need to have another coat. So fingers, that arm. I'm gonna have to probably do a few coats on some things here. Because I super thinned my paint, right? Because I'm this smart. And then just everything. I just gotta do everything. Yeah. The cock collector. I will put them into my cock wallet. That's what I call it. Oh! Quickly, Robin, to the cock cave. See, that scares away the other people when you just start mentioning cock a bunch of times. That'll scare away the normies. Good job. Good job. We don't want normies here. We want people who are not normies to become regulars, not normies. There's a difference between a regular and a normie. Because a regular would be like Norm from Cheers. A normie would be not a norm from Cheers. Yeah. Order a cock wallet on Etsy. Cock wallet. Now with internal barbs. Wallet, 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 wallet. That almost kind of sounds like that movie Orgasmo, when the guy who's playing Chota Boy, or whatever his name is, right? Like little bitch from Basketball, right? He's got like the cock rocket, right? And so he puts on this like cod, and it's got a rocket on it, and he shoots it off and blows up this guy's house. He's like, cock rocket, and then it just flies off, and then just boom, and the whole house just explodes. Orgasmo is fucking awesome. That's the best movie. I mean, that's one of my favorite Trey Parker and Matt Stone movies. Like, I would say it's better than South Park the movie. South Park the movie sucked. Team America is pretty good. I kind of would prefer to watch Orgasmo or Basketball over Team America, though. Orgasmo and Basketball are fucking hilarious. The cock revolver from Dusk Till Dawn. I have no idea what you're talking about. You'd have to enlighten me about that one. Either way. So yeah, we'll get some Terminators done. So yeah, if you're new, if you're around, if you're poking your head in, I am Slathe the Space Marine, and we're painting some Terminators with intermittent breaks, because it's a casual conversational thing. It's kind of a hangout sort of thing, so please, hang out. Take a seat by the door. And, you know, if you think it's cool, then scooch on in. So yeah. So I mean, I'm not sure if I'm gonna want to do the. I should have to. I mean, there's gonna be what, 12 power fists to do hazard stripes on. Blip, 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 blip. We'll just do it cheap. It'll look like shit. It'll be the shittiest part about the Terminators. But they'll be done. And one of them's not even gonna get them. Or he's gonna get them. But then after I have to, like, also do this sword he's got. One of them is gonna be really overcomplicated. One of them is gonna be super complicated. And it sucks. But that's just the way it is. It's just the way it goes. And then I think I'm going to, like, skip over repainting the old Terminator legs for now, because that's kind of an unnecessary step, horde-wise. Because I could always just put the other guys behind the other ones. Oh, yeah, their legs are the same. Just don't look. Just believe me. And then move on to something else. I'll probably go back. Maybe I'll go back to the second company after the Terminators, because there's still those assault intercessors, the Melta guys. What are those called? Eradicators. I'm Eradicator. Eradicator. Ha! Eradicator. So, 4 Terminators and 3 Sergeants. Feels like the headset's like crushing my ears. It's like I'm gonna have like that clover ear by the end of this. I'll look like Mike Tyson. I'll look like Tyson. Except for white and skinny. And without any tattoos or the over-aggressive attitude. Like, Christ. Have you ever watched Tyson? When he starts like shouting at somebody, or when he starts getting mad, like, holy fuck. Just watching a video, I get intimidated. It's like, holy fuck, this video is scary. I don't want to watch it anymore. Doot, 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 doot. Mom, I saw something scary. What? You broke your back? What's this? Ugh. There was a bit of water splash up. Don't drink the bong water. Oh, if I throw up, that'll be the next GIF animation, won't it? That'll be the next icon. Right? Not that face, but I mean like when I'm throwing up, it's like all the vomit, just right? Do some Naruto magic. You lost the game. That means I get to punch you in the shoulder. Come on. That's the rules. Do you think the stream would get shut down if we played, like, Brental Floss songs? If I played, like, a Brental Floss song, you think that the stream would die? Because as much as, like, I probably should be playing music like this, and I've tried other playlists and they all just suck, but I don't know. Listening to this over and over again, I think that's the thing that turns this into Warhammer hell. Well, we'll see. I'm going to take a bold step, and I'm just going to change the song into something else that I want it to be. And we'll see what happens. If it goes south and everything is fucked, then, you know, we'll deal with that. Hint, hint. Yeah, probably. Well, I'll just review that. You see, this song it's about friendship, and that's what it's about. And it's a song by Brentalfloss and that guy who's British. I have now reviewed the song for review purposes. It is for review, fair use purposes that I have reviewed and or given commentary to the song.
This was an
Video.
unnecessarily elaborate argument.
You could say that, yes. But then you could have said a lot if I'd have just listened.
I can't believe we even fought over this. I mean, we're both Zelda fans, right?
Totally. Even if it is in slightly different ways.
I mean, who says all the games you love have to hold up well?
Yeah. And why should you like anything that happened after you turned 9?
And it's fine if you love things because everybody else does.
Indeed. And far be it from me to tell you exactly where you can shop.
Stop before you say something you might regret. Why are we always fighting on the internet? Fandom starts with love. There's no need to shove. Surely we can disagree and still both be fans of stuff. We're here for fun and games. Let friendship quench those flame wars. So you're even though so wrong, I know we'll still be friends, whatever you think about on Karina of
Check out Brentalfloss on his channel. Brentalfloss. Yeah, this was for review purposes, totally. That's totally what I intended that for. That's right. Review purposes. Totally review purposes. That's right. Don't question it. It was totally review purposes. Okay, I guess we'll unenthusiastically go back to this, I guess. Yeah, shut up, Slathe. No one likes your input. No one wants your opinions or interests on things. This isn't about you. That's why you should rename the channel to The Audience of Slathe the Space Marine. It's about the audience. Brentalfloss was lame, huh? Well, you're lame. And so am I. So now that we're all lame, I guess there's no problem.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach
Okay, so let's...
Haven't seen you in seasons.
Put another layer here on this cable.
All I hear is your voice. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again.
The obvious part, storm bolted on. That goes on so thin in that first application.
We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And
This is the tricky part here. It's like, no, let's just get that crooks. Let's not get any of the wing. Yeah, that looks good. Like that right there. Like that's the reason why I typically would paint the blue part after. Because I wouldn't want to mess up the layering that I've done there with like 2 or 3 different blues. Counting days intensifies. Oh yeah. See you again. That's right. Brother Marines. See you again. I swear this sounds like a knockoff of like Reptile's theme from Mortal Kombat. Or like this is just one of the songs that didn't quite make it into Mortal Kombat. And that's probably why. That's right, the Bloodhounds always have Arrow watching over them, dancing with them as well. This ominous god being. Mother, please retrieve the camera. Pardon? What? That's right. Let's get some more black paint. Or those moves are too smooth, that's why they call him the Whirlwind. So what happened to that guy from Argentina? Where'd he go? He just showed up and disappeared. Hi, I'm from Argentina. What was that? What was that? What was that? Who just does that? What's going on? This is a crazy wild day today. My lips all burning for some reason. And we got people showing up saying they're from Argentina. And it's like, cool, bro. Cool story. So now I think that was just Jackler in disguise. I think he was just doing a prank. That was probably just Jackler doing a prank. That's my left to go be Argentinian somewhere else. Okay, Jackler. I can see that there's clearly some sort of resentment towards Argentinians from the Brazilians. And it's probably because of the alphabetical order that they are organized into. Because clearly Argentina would come first, alphabetically. While Brazil would, you know, come after. Because, you know, A, B. Should have known that everyone's Jackler. You know, do you know how, you know, if that actually turned out to be the case in some cases, you know how sad that would actually be? Could you imagine how absolutely devastating and crushing that would be for someone to find out that perhaps maybe the little help or interest that they would have would be one person pretending to be multiple people, and then having that, like, the rug pulled on them and then being like, well, look, actually, no, you don't have a bunch of people. There's actually just, it's all been me just tricking you the whole time. Could you imagine? Then again, there are some sick people out there that probably do pull weird sort of long con games with people. Maybe it's like, oh yeah, I'll introduce you to my friends and all that, and they all know the routine. Almost like a horror movie. Okay, was there anything else I needed to do? So the gun, which, I mean, there's a couple spots that I could probably get a little bit more on there. But I mean, that would probably get hidden in a wash. I think it's safe to say that one is done the black application. But yeah, there's areas like right there in the center of the Aquila. There's a crooks there. There's a crooks on the belt. There's a crooks on the knee. So I'm probably, like, once they're all done, all these main patterns, I'm going to go back over all of them and do all those small details. Just to make sure that everything like that will be done. Oh, it's that motivational song. That's right, you wanted to run and fall together. But you have to remember, even if things don't work out, and if friends break apart, can always count on yourself. Because you've always been the one that's always been there for you all along. The whole time. Maybe your mom. Probably your mom. Okay, so we got 2 more Terminators. Well, 3 more Terminators. And then we got Sergeants. Ah! Okay. Stretch. Big stretch. Okay. So, 3 more Terminators, okay, and then 3 more Sergeants. And the Sergeants are going to need to have less done, because I've already done most of their power sword already. And, as we can see, like right here, I've already done most of the power sword. I might just need to give that a second coat. Then on the other 2 Sergeants, I actually already did that top part. I didn't do it on this one yet. And it seems like that Stormbolter will probably be easier to paint. It looks like there's like less surface area on that, so that'll probably be quicker to paint too. And then this, I'm probably going to do that in black, and then I'm going to go over that with some colors after. I think that sounds like a good plan. Do I look like the kind of guy that's got a plan? These Terminators are gonna be so awesome when they're done. That's a good thought. They're gonna be so awesome when they're done. They're gonna be way more awesome than the old ones. It's gonna make the old ones look like shit. So then, unfortunately, it's gonna make me like want to repaint the old ones at one point too, isn't it? Now done. Yeah, it was gonna be the dancing and then invite the night in. Yeah. Ugh. This loop. It's maddening. You bite off more than you can chew and no one bats an eye, but you shit out more than you can wipe and everybody loses their mind. Precisely. And free we go believe. See, I don't know the lyrics because I've never like. It's kind of hard to even. So, geez, Slathe, don't you speak English? Yes. I swear she just said where the cock still flows, though. She wants to go where the cock flows. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's right. We're inviting the murderer in. Here comes the neighborhood strangler. There he is. Let's bring him in. He's a cool guy. It's late at night. Young and free, we will dance all night. He's a murderer, he will murder me. I've got to get out of the house now. But I cannot escape. He has tied us up in a cage. Now we're running away and it's raining. But we can't cause we're in a cage. That was just a dream, ha, Psych Out. That's right, Psycho movie. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-da. One of the major and obvious disadvantages, though, of batch painting similar models is it's so boring. And, like, in many ways, it's unrewarding mentally. It's almost, it's like a not very stimulating thing, let's just say. Because it's like, oh, I've done this again, I've got to do it again, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Sort of thing. The grind. But then once they're all done, then the endorphins hit in, and you're like, oh, they're so cool, they're the best thing ever. Oh man, they're way cooler than anything else I've done previously. And then you do something else. Oh, it's so cool, it's the best thing ever. These are the coolest unit in the game. Why? Because I just finished painting them. And now I want to base my whole army off of them. Because I just finished painting them, so now they're my favorite thing. I'm wondering how many times that's actually been a thing. I could believe easily more than once that's been a thing. Where somebody, like, finished painting their unit, and they were like, these are the coolest. I want to get more of these. Because I just finished painting them. And so now I love the best. Well, the Terminators are kind of odd. Like, they all have this silver shoulder pad. It's like, what, you guys want to be in the Deathwing or something? Or the Deathwing. You guys want to be in, like, the Death Company or something, whatever it's called? Fuck, is that what it's called? I forget what it's called now. What's the ones that are in black armor with the silver shoulder pad? Those guys. Is that Death Company? I thought Death Company was Blood Angels. What am I thinking of? No, it's Death Company. That's what they're called. I'm like arguing with myself over what it's called. And it's definitely called Death Company. But either way, I digress. Death Watch. Shut up. You were right. That's totally what it is.
Jack it up.
Wow, and you like one-upped me right there during your song. This is like a Jackler moment. You gotta make that your song on your channel. Jackler. I mean, it's probably Jack It Up. It's probably not Jackler, obviously. But it sounds like they say Jackler. Jackler. Should make that your thing. A certified Jackler moment. Yeah. More or less. It doesn't get more legit than that. I ended up making a Death Watch captain at one point, because before they discontinued it, I picked up the Space Marine Command Squad with Captain box. And the captain that you get in the box just kind of doesn't really look like a captain. I mean, he's got like a cape, I guess, but he doesn't have like the ropes. I don't know what to call those. So I made him into like a Death Watch Marine or Death Watch Captain or whatever. And I've never really decided on what I want to do with it. You know, I think I primed it red because I was gonna make it like he's home from the Death Watch or whatever. He's no longer in it. But then it also raises questions where it's like, wait, the Bloodhounds send people to the Death Watch? Yeah, sure, why not? You know, like, why not? But how? Who cares? Make up something. I mean, like, if I really wanted to have something, like, let's say I wanted to have some kind of narrative, or I wanted something, like, for example, I would have the Bloodhounds have Wolfen, Hound Marines. I would have that if I wanted to. If somebody else like, let's say somebody was like, I'm gonna do that, I'd be like, great. Go ahead, do that. And then they'd be like, so does that mean the Bloodhounds? No, it doesn't. So, have fun with that. You know, it's kind of just do whatever you want. I don't know why I'm even, like, how did I bring this up? There was a reason for that. It wasn't just a random, just do whatever the fuck you want. Oh, it was the Death Watch. That's what it was. Oh, the back fence and wrist and the bolter, the elbow. Man. I think the toughest time that I'm having here is just nailing it. Just you know, hammering down sort of thing. Just going. So I keep just wanting to stop. One more. Another one bites the dust. Just gotta keep doing it. I should definitely thank Neko Stuffing. Especially live. I should do it in a video right now. Thank you to Neko Stuffing for providing that dancing bloodhound animation. That's amazing. It's really cool, so I think that one's gonna stick around for a while, I think. I also like this headset for some reason. Just feels like it's crushing my head, and I've even like loosened it up. It's like, what's going on?
It's crushing my head.
kind of speed this together. I'm not sure what's going on. Sounds like maybe floors are getting redone. One of the adjacent suites. Your fingers need another layer. I need to go over that bolter probably again in certain areas. The wrist, elbow. Oh man, I swear this is just becoming draining just because of doing it so many times. It's like, man. I want it to be elbow now, I guess. I want the bolter have a little bit of time to cure, so that way I don't end up pulling off any paint while doing another layer. Andrew Colossus is doing a seminar or something on women's empowerment with Bill Clinton. I have not heard that until just now. So what's all this about? And I think Bill Clinton would know a little bit of empowerment of women. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that Bill Clinton has put a lot of power into a lot of women. He's put it in their hands, and he's let them just do whatever they want with a lot of power in their hands. I'm sure that Bill Clinton has done that. Gonna make a note of where I noticed that there's some soft suit. I mean, like, Bill Clinton, I didn't even know he was alive. Yeah, he's alive. He kind of looks like a lawn gnome now. He gives Monica Lewinsky a whole lot of power. Oh yeah. Guess when you do that back vent, he didn't do a great job at it because it was kind of running out of paint there. Yeah, it's running out there. Alright, well then I guess it's time to take a break then. If I'm losing my steam, time to take a break. Let's see what everyone's up to. So, like, who's even around? It says there's 3 people watching. So one of them is you, Jackler. Now it says there's 2 people watching. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Whoever the other person is, they don't seem to be... We seem to be beneath them. They're not able to... They don't comment. Oh, that material world. Where's, like, any of the Chapter Brothers? I mean, sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Then again, I mean, like, what? Today's what, Wednesday, and it's like middle of the day. You know what I mean? So maybe it's possible no one realized or recognized, or maybe people are too busy. They're like, I can't do this. I don't got time for that. Calling all Titans. I mean, anybody? Let's see who shows up. Let's see who we can wrangle in. 'Cause if we can get it, you know, with some people, you know, then once again it'll be, maybe if you're not feeling it, somebody else. 'Cause it'd be nice to I'd just be talking with somebody rather than listening to this over and over again. Yeah. Just taking a quick break and then get back to the Terminators. This one doesn't need that much more. And there's gonna be two more Terminators and then the 3 sergeants. And they all have the black coats. Details. Then they'll have it. Which actually brings them pretty close to being done, considering of all the other stuff I had done prior. So. Yeah. If you're just showing up, we're painting Terminators. Let me know you're out there. Let me know if you're staying or hanging out. Because it would be cool to have some hangout conversation. If we get enough people, I'll open up the After Dark so we can get some voice chat going on if people want. But if you join the voice chat, you gotta mute the stream. So that way there's not gonna be an echo. Turn the painting OST off then. No one minds. Sorry, what? Turn the painting original soundtrack off. Yeah. Ugh. But then I'm just kind of like wearing a headset, and it's kind of pointless, so I should just... I mean, you can maybe still hear me, but probably not as well. So there. There, now that you can hear me, but not as well. But I'll be a lot more comfortable. We'll just go that way, I guess, because that would make more sense. We'll just listen to nothing. Just silence. Silence. The sound of silence. Wow, the music goes away and immediately I start singing. It's like the music has to be there. You can't kill the metal. Grunge tried to destroy the metal. Grunge tried. Piccolo was the first to try, and the first to die. That's right, Piccolo. Am I even still audible like this? Or do I just... It's like, yeah, but you sound like you're really far away. Well, yeah, that's because the mic is probably like 3 feet away from me. It's got like, the mic's now got social distance. Let's see, let's pull it forward. There, is that better? It's got like maybe 2 feet. 2 feet distance. It's now closer. We'll do that, I guess, with no music. Just fuck it. Fuck the music. What's the music done for us lately? Nothing. It's done nothing. So let's paint some Terminators, I guess. Let's do that. Where I'll clearly not be as audible, but nobody cares. It's not like people really come to listen to what I have to say. That's not what anybody comes for. So. No, they all just, everybody just comes for shit pushed in. Shit pushed in with bonus ending. Wow, this is the guy that made shit pushed in? So let's check him out. Okay, that was 2 seconds longer than I expected it to be. So I'm now gonna no longer watch, because this video is longer than 5 seconds. So I do not like it. Okay. It's a bit low. Maybe you could put the headset around your neck. Yeah, maybe I could put a noose around my neck. Okay. So we'll do that. So. What am I even doing? Something on the back. The vents. It's like, wow, I'm so checked out of this already. But it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. And it's gonna be so relevant to modern 40K Terminators. You know? That's what all the new stuff is about. Terminators. So. That's definitely what we're going to want it. It's going to be the most relevant thing. And Assault on Blackreach Terminators. Oh. People are going to be blown away when they see these. They're going to be like, holy shit. Are those Assault on Blackreach Terminators? I don't think I've ever seen them before. And you have 3 sets of them all next to each other. Wow. That's amazing. It looks so unique. I think I should probably take some more, like add some like Advil or aspirin or whatever this is, or Tylenol, or I don't even know. It's probably important to know what you're taking. But I took some of that just to try to keep the swelling down a bit. Now it's kind of like, ow, my face hurts. Because it's been a while. Maybe other people are showing up and they're trying to write comments, but they can't write anything for some reason. Maybe they just can't write comments for some strange reason, even though I got rid of all like those things. So I mean, Unless people just show up and are commenting with very specific words, then they won't be able to comment. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe the person showed up and they were gonna say something, and then they typed it in, and then it didn't show up, and they were like, "Well, fuck this! If I can't say that specific word, then I'm out." Wow, looks like this model's just been caked in layers and layers and layers of spray paint. There's a certain part in between the arm and the torso where it looks like it's just lost all detail. And it's just glob, and it's like, okay, well, I'll just leave that like that. Sometimes there's not much you can do about things like that. I could try to hide it, but then it would... Nah, I think it would be better if I just leave it like that. Doing so many of these in a row, it's oh man. It's like, fuck, I already just did this. This must be what it feels like to be Superman. Fuck, I already just saved the world. Can't you guys just stop needing to be saved for like fucking a minute? Like, fuck. Can't you need something else? Can't you need somebody to, like, I don't know, help you get something from the top of it, from the top shelf or something? Like, come on. You always need me to save the world over and over again? Okay. 2 more Terminators, and then the 3 Sergeants after. So we're getting there. Although, a little bit of my excitement is getting drained every moment. It's like, why? Well, I don't know, because it's like a hangout. Why doesn't anybody want to hang out with me? I'm cool. Okay. Well, it's getting a bit quiet and I'm not saying much. So maybe should do something about that. Well, I don't know much. But what I know is I know it. And out of all the things that I know, fuck you. Out of all the people on the world, all the people on earth, out of all of them, I know it. Fuck you. Nothing in this world will get me by, which is why I say fuck you. Nothing in this world will make me cry, which is why I say fuck you. And then I go on an adventure, flying through the stars. But then I realize, fuck you. And then I realize, fuck you. And I truly despise, so fuck you. And when you eat your sushi coated in rice, or fuck you. And if you don't, well, why don't you come over here and then you and me can play some Xbox. I can't do that right now. The OG song. That's right. Performed by Max Allen himself. Wow. Doxed. Yeah. The hot new single, hey? Painting so many Terminators. It's like eating my soul. I think I just want to do something else. I'm getting so bored of this. I know I'm like so close to. I'm like there's like 5 Terminators left, right? There's like these 2, and then there's the sergeants. But I'm just getting so bored with this right now. I'm just getting so fucking bored. And it doesn't seem like anybody's really going to show for this. I mean, like, just you. And you show for anything I do. I could be there just beating a cat. And you'd be like, yeah. Beat that pussy. Beat it raw. Right? I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just getting getting bored with this at the moment. And it doesn't seem like there's a lot of outside interest at the moment either. 2 hours, 43 minutes, eh? I might do that. Well, I mean, like, I might even just, like, I could just turn this off, and I mean, like, I wouldn't even mind playing a game on a stream. That would be fine. I could stream that. The only thing is, I mean, like, still nobody would probably care. But, like, I don't know. I'm just getting so bored of this at the moment. I don't know. So I guess, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, it's like 15 more minutes. I could put, like, 15 more minutes in. Right? What do you think? Paint for 15 more minutes and see if anybody else shows up. See if we can actually get a hangout going on. No, I mean, after like 3 hours, it just being the two of us, I don't know. If it's just the two of us, I mean, like, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Jackler and I. Da-da-da-da-da. That's right. There's the on-screen representation. Jackler, he's got moves. That's right. Boogie down. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know where everybody is. And I guess I kind of did this, like, out of nowhere compared to where I would normally stream. It's a lot earlier compared to when I would normally stream. But even then, it's not much different. But I mean, like, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to shut this down. Maybe what about some medieval? Are you down for taking over the world as Germany still? Are you wanting to help me take over the world for the Reich? Jackler? Are you down to help me with that? I could probably switch things up so I'm using like the nice camera and stuff too. So things won't be as shit. I could probably fix that. Make it less shit. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put on some medieval Total War 2. And we'll continue the Germany campaign taking over the world. Because it's pretty close. It's going so fast. It's like only like turn 50. It's like only turn 50 or something. And it's like, how much am I like... I'm pretty close to like actually achieving victory on turn 50 in a long campaign. That's while making sure to preserve people and not be super just conquery it. It's ridiculous. All right, so I'm going to shut this stream down and then we'll be back soon. Do I have a thing for that? I guess not. There. That's